development as far as Mamata Banerjee and her decision to snap ties is concerned. Sources within the Grand Old Party have now told us that alliance talks have been on, but the last time the meeting was held, it was Mamata Banerjee, in fact, who skipped that meeting. Pallavi, my colleague, joining us, getting us more details of what she's gathered from her sources within the Congress Party. Yes, Pallavi.
So if you remember, the 19th December was the last full-fledged meeting which took place, but in the first week of January, there was a Zoom meeting and that invite was given to Mamata Banerjee to attend it. And the Congress Party says that this was very much discussed, that seat-sharing talks will have to begin. It is not possible for everyone to come at a short notice. So we had decided on the 19th December meeting itself that we will have these sporadic Zoom meetings. If she wanted, she could have very much been a part of this meeting, but she decided not to turn up. There has been no reciprocation coming in from Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress as well. You know, there's also another feeling within the Congress Party, and something which even within the TMC there's a little bit of being upset about, was the choice of the convener as well as the chairperson. We know the talk of the convener is being discussed, where Nitish Kumar is of course not wanting to give that position, but as far as the chairperson is concerned, it's gone to Mallikarjun Kharge. The Congress Party feels that the fact that Mamata Banerjee decides to name him as a convener was trying to play politics within the Congress Party and against the Congress Party. Are you trying to outmatch the combination within the Congress Party? Is it an attempt being made to downsize Rahul Gandhi? So there's a feeling within the Congress Party that the TMC was never really serious about the India alliance. They always wanted to take on the BJP, or at least that they claim so, but it always has been at the cost of any alliance talks, and this is not the first time when collapse of these kind of alliance talks have taken place, with Mamata Banerjee being out of the seat sharing talks in Bengal. It's a large chunk of a large party with a huge amount of votes in the Lok Sabha, which number of seats in the Lok Sabha Poonam, which will be seen as a huge setback to India alliance, and we are hearing those voices from the BJP. So it's not that the Congress Party is not upset, that blame game has begun, and I suspect that from tomorrow onwards, and we have been saying this, the real test of the India alliance will be when the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra enters those states where the alliance is there or the alliance talks are supposed to take place. Also very quickly, Poonam, even remember when Rahul Gandhi had announced the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, many parties like the RJD, the JDU, had initially made the point that this is a wrong time to start the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. The focus instead should be on alliance, and therefore the Congress Party is only thinking about itself.
And Pallavi, it's interesting because we spoke with somebody from the JDU. KC Tyagi, in fact, was very candid about how he feels about this entire situation. He says this makes us very uncomfortable. This is not what's supposed to happen 3 months before we go into elections.
And you know, Nitish Kumar, to be very fair, was one of the first ones who had talked about the need for an alliance, and you know, he had taken in many of those meetings. And I remember when this last time round, in the last meeting which took place through the Zoom call, when there was a suggestion on who should become the convener, Nitish Kumar had opted out by saying we are not interested in any such position. We only want an alliance to take place. They were also one of the first parties to object to the announcement of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, as I was just talking about, Poonam, because they felt that at this point of time, the focus cannot be on a yatra which is largely Rahul Gandhi centric. It should actually be about more and more joint rallies, alliance partners being together. Now look at the picture now. As the Bharat Jodo Yatra will enter and go through much of Bengal, you're not going to be seeing TMC by their side. It's going to be almost like an Akla Cholore Yatra at a time when the seat sharing talk should have gained momentum.